5, and this is the 12th episode of this series, and I hope you enjoy when we're showing you 3 fun things to do in GTA 5 with my friend Pro. So let's get on with the first fun thing to do. And the first fun thing to do I'll be showing you today is actually something I do sort of quite rarely, but especially when a lot of friends aren't online or anything. And it's something that I actually do, especially in the desert, because I think there's a lot of stuff in there you can actually look at. But I go around and just look at the detail Rockstar have put in to this generation. You're probably thinking, how boring is that? Just go and look around. I'll use this as an example. I went around with my friend Mr. S. Ducky, you might know him from the Would You Rather series, and we went on our mountain bikes, and we literally just went through a path through the desert. We started from the Eclipse Towers, went through the left-hand side by the military base and everything like that, and we just drove, rided through like the desert, and we just stopped like every, like say, few seconds and looked around and sort of create like scenarios and stuff, and looking at people going, what are you looking at, mate? And just sort of like, looking at people and just sort of stop and looking round at you and see like sort of the level of detail Rockstar put in, or just something really cool that Rockstar, or maybe you found an Easter egg or something on the go. And I think, a lot of people, when you're driving fast, like you use Antorno, Ad or anything like that, you don't tend to look around because you're either getting chased or you have a bounty, or you're just not sort of paying attention. But I really do think that you should try that out, because I do that quite a lot. I just stop, just say we came across this house now, we stopped, and me and my friend Mr. Stecker, we just went around and we just looked around, and we just looked around the house, and we're here for about 5 minutes at just this one house. And I think this is a really cool thing you could do with your friends, or just by yourself if you're bored or anything like that. So on to the second fun thing to do. And the second fun thing to do I'm going to be showing you today in GTA 5 is play some death matches. You're probably thinking, what's even fun about them? Why are we going to even play death matches? And just to say, like, I think I played death match the other day, and I met a really good friend on there. Well, he wasn't a friend to begin with, but his name was Truce Toxic, I think, like that. I can't remember exactly. And we were in Franklin's house in Vinewood Hills, and there was like a bunch of like 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds like shouting down the mic, and it was just such a fun experience because I was doing it with someone that I just met, and it was just fun because we were like we were all hyper and stuff, so we were just mad and stuff. And I know deathmatch can be very frustrating, but if you if you go onto the Rockstar Social Club, and you can actually download and bookmark some death matches, so maybe some modded death matches. Maybe you have some death matches in the middle of the wind turbines, in Sandy Shores. You could have one like a race or something. You could have anything. I know this is on death matches, but it's a variety of stuff you can actually do. Modded death matches. I don't mean like give you money and stuff. I mean like stuff that's like sort of you don't see every day. You don't see like a death match up in the middle of the sky or something. So there's something like that's really fun to do, and you can actually join like a random death match if you just pause, go to online, and go to the death matches tab and everything like that. And it's like a really cool way you can actually do that. Interact with new people if you want to meet new friends, or just meet just have a bit of fun, or just get stressed. That is definitely for you. So on to the last fun thing to do. And the last fun thing to do I've got for you today is, oh my god, it's like a really fun thing you can actually do with your friends, or you want to do by yourself, but especially to do it with friends. Oh my lord, damn. It's like a really fun thing to do, but basically I have to try and get somewhere where I can let me just get rid of the cops a sec. So say you got into the same car as something, and you put a GPS of where you want to run to or walk to, and try and push through all the cops without dying. See how long you can last. Maybe time yourself, and maybe have like a sort of like a sheet where you can actually keep track of how long you lasted. It's like a really, I have to admit, it's like really fun because it's like a survival, but in free roam, and you have to survive from the cops without dying. And so maybe note down how many times you've died, and just put like on the GPS, like, okay, this is like Trevor's meth lab around about here. So we go, okay, we have to run to that location while the cops are like constantly shooting at us and stuff like that. And it's a really fun thing to do. I especially love doing this. I sort of forget about it sometimes, and now I remember. I go, oh yeah, I can do that. But it depends on your session. It depends how laggy it is. If it's like really laggy and stuff like that, cops shouldn't spawn. But if you have like a really good session, you should be alright with the amount of cops that spawn. But yeah, that's it for today's fun thing to do in GTA 5. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you use these fun things to do in free roam, or whatever you want to do in free roam with your friends or by yourself. From me and Pro, this is goodbye.
Gangnam Style.